in the water. Guess I should start out with this. This is a beautiful view. What's going on, everybody? Rob here, aka Trev2323. I'm here at Perimeter Bridge. That is Perimeter Bridge right here, fishing. Look at the stream, the lake right there. Beautiful. Actually, that's Perimeter Bridge. The gates on the bottom of that right there, at one day actually came down to shut this whole river off so no boats can be attacked on the base right here. All right, so stay tuned for the video, and I've been here about 3 hours, so we'll see what happens. What's going on, everybody? Rob here, aka Trev2323. My wife's fishing pole, my fishing bag that has no rhyme or reason. Perimeter Bridge, Fort Campbell, Kentucky. And normally people get embarrassed when they fish the wrong way or whatever. There's a fly fisherman out here that is actually looks like a professional fly fisherman. So I'm gonna go around him and go fishing all the way around the bend because I walked it yesterday. So there is the waterfall right here. Let me show you around here. There's a little waterfall, and it actually seems pretty basic over there, not like a lot of current. So what I'm gonna do is go around that way or around this way. I asked which he wouldn't mind, and then I fished around trout farms before. And one of the things that I found was, not trout farms, but fed, what are they called? When they put all the trout in the water. I fished them before, and really what I found out was trout chum was kind of the best. A lot of fly fishers and a lot of people with trout chum. So I'm going to put some trout chum on and then go from there. All right. So I was talking to Jeremiah over there, and he said that he's caught a lot of shiners over here. He said he's seen people with bass over here. But I don't want to be in his way because he's fly fishing. So I'm going over here to where it seems like it's slowed down, but although right by the falls looks like it's a lot deeper. Now I'm going to put trout chum on, and then I'm going to let it sit, and we'll see what we do with trout chum. And from there, he told me there's bass in here, so I'll probably put a maybe 3 or 4 inch minnow jig, and we'll go from there. My trout chum is in my other bag, so I got maggots on. I got maggots and bee moth. I got Gopal Live, this right here on it right now. It was just floating too much over there for me. So while that's over there, I'm gonna start getting the minnow jig ready because the guy did tell me there's bass in there. He's fly fishing right now, so I'm gonna get a minnow jig ready for bass. The bee moth. Okay, so here's my plan of attack. I got the bee moth on there now. After the bee moth, I'm gonna do the cricket, and after the cricket, I'm gonna do the minnow jig. I hate sitting waiting, so I'm sitting watching that bobber, and it's driving me insane. So I'm probably gonna go to the cricket next, because that's probably the thing. When the trout are released, they're probably going after the small insects. Then I'll switch to the minnow jig after that. First, I didn't want to get in his way. I was fishing down there. I had bee moth, and what I noticed was even with the bee moth, with the smaller fish, they all would attack it, but they didn't attack any bee moth today. So then now I got a minnow jig on, pretty decent sized minnow jig. So I'm gonna try to get into some deeper water over here with this minnow jig. I'm gonna put some seaweed underground. Lakeweed, yeah. You know what? I'm in somebody else's line. That's pretty horrible. Look at somebody else's line is completely tangled up in here. At least I got mine back, right? Want to see what's on the end of this line? Alright, it's loose. It either got loose or I got a whole bunch of fishing line that I got to throw away. Yep, gotta take it to throw it away. It's out of everybody else's way now. It's really faded. Let me put this in my bag. Smaller minnow jig, but it simulates as this little thing trying to eat a bug. So not catch nothing and go big or go home. A lot of rocks on the bottom over here, so I am hitting a lot of stuff on the bottom. Fly fisherman hasn't been doing much. We're in the evening time, so let's see what this could do. I'll turn you on if something happens. Man, I switched from everything to everything. Even the fly fishermen didn't catch anything. So I did what I do for my grandsons. I put on the smallest hook possible, but I have no night crawlers or redworms, so I just put the smallest hook with the smallest piece of bee moth, and I'm trying to catch just a tiny fish, because there's a lot of fish jumping around here, but they look like little shad fish, little baby fish, and you see a lot of little fish in the ponds, but you don't see anything big. I even put a big frog on here that swam really good. I put a Berkeley power bait on here. Nothing. Perimeter bridge. That's the easy way to get up and down Perimeter bridge. I'm gonna get some night crawlers for tomorrow probably. There's a lot of people that have been coming up and down right there. A lot of fish jumping, but there are a lot of little fish that are jumping. There's some fish that's mating, because when you walk all over the rocks you can see the little fish. What's pretty alarming is that bee moths, maggots, well, the Berkeley ones, Berkeley minnow jig, fast lane minnow jig, a frog, and I even switched to a smaller hook right now. Nothing, not one hit. The guy was fly fishing out here, not one hit. So we'll see tomorrow. I'm probably gonna get some night crawlers and put some night crawlers and see what I could do on the bottom. There's a lot of rocks around here. There's a lot of rocks on the bottom. I could tell with my minnow jig. I mean, it was in certain spots it's nice and deep, but in other certain spots you feel it hit and you think you got something, but you're actually snagged on the bottom. So I'm just sitting out here relaxing, enjoying the sounds of the waterfalls. There's actually some bird nest or something all the way up there. Swallows, I think. Still fishing, but check this out. There's a snake. I think it's a copperhead right there. You can see its head sticking out the water right there. There it goes, there it goes. It's a copperhead snake. Look at that. Baby copperhead. Should I pick it up and take it home? Comment down below. Ha ha ha, kidding. I didn't get skunked. If I hold it this close, it actually looks bigger. But this is it right here. I am so happy right now. I knew there were small fish in here, so I put a smallest hook on like I do for my grandkids. Woo-wee. It's 7:15 now. Got time to catch the International Space Station with my nephews. I caught one sunfish. When I put that little, it was like a bee moth with a tail on it with a small minnow jig head. I had like three bites. One of them felt decent size, but if it didn't bite the little minnow jig head, the little jig head with the bee moth, it was too small. So I knew there was something in there, so I just kept on going, and 3 hours later I caught the tiniest sunfish ever. But it was something, so I know where to start for next time I'm out here. Talk to you later. Subscribe, like, and share.